Hey guys, Mark Strigl here, checking in from Montreal. And on July 27th, 2018, I saw 77 Montreal. Man, what a great day. And I gotta tell you, 77 Montreal kicked ass. And one of the highlights of the day for me was seeing punk rock legends, or legend, depending on how you look at it, D.O.A, Joe Keithley, rocking it with the band and bringing us so many classics. Plus they got one or two new songs in the set too, which was just great. Really enjoyed the set by D.O.A. It was the highlight of the day for me. Also enjoyed seeing L7, the Interrupters, Planet Smashers, Rise Against. I don't know a lot about them, but I thought their set was really good too. I watched them up until when D.O.A. started playing, at which point I had to leave Rise Against to go see D.O.A. play. A fun day. Satanic Surfers were good. I mean, so many fun acts that happened. We're going to get into an interview that I did with Joe Keithley from D.O.A. What an honor to speak with one of the godfathers of punk music, hardcore music, Joe Keithley. I recorded this again on July 27th, 2018 in Montreal with this living legend. Here we go. Joe Keithley of D.O.A. What an honor. Right here we have Joe Keithley from D.O.A. Thanks so much for taking some time to speak with us.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
You have a brand new record called Fight Back, which I listened to. Just some, it's exactly what we'd want from D.O.A.
Okay.
I mean, that it sounds like it is a D.O.A. record in its DNA. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You know, I think it's got all the ingredients because it's got like humor, it's got politics, and we kind of tried to just go to the root of like the sound, like really make it pretty simplistic, like D.O.A.'s always been. And we went back and used a guy by the name of Cecil English to help produce and record it.
Okay.
And we've done, Cecil's done like, you know, No Means No, Last Scream of the Missing Neighbors with Jello, and tons of great punk rock records. So, okay, let's just make this a real basic sounding record like the way D.O.A. should sound. Right on.
Yeah. And there's some themes there, you know, I think with politics and stuff that I'm hearing. And a few, like in the song that ends the album, which is just an incredible closer, World's Been Turned Upside Down. Are you saying the truth seems to have disappeared? Is that the lyric there?
Yeah, that's the line in the chorus. World's been turned upside down. The truth seems to have disappeared. Right.
And then in Just Got Back from the USA, there's another truth reference. The truth has been twisted. Now there is nothing left. Kind of a theme there. And I mean, with everything we hear in politics, and especially from my country, the United States, it's just the world has been turned upside down, and we're seeing people say, don't listen to what you're hearing. Listen to me. I tell the truth. We're hearing terms like fake news. I mean, as soon as
people say stuff like that, then you have a pretty good chance they're probably lying right away.
Right.
So if they go, okay, no, those guys are wrong, but I have the real picture.
Yeah.
So we know it's not only Donald Trump, but many of his supporters. And you know, it's not just the United States. It's happening in Canada. Happening a lot in Europe. And the idea of the album, it didn't really happen just like that, but it was kind of like. After I had about 8 songs written, I went, you know, it's like the theme is inequality, like it's economic inequality, racial inequality, gender inequality, which all roots back to economic inequality. Obviously, that's the root cause of most of the troubles in the world. And I decided we had to go against that, and then hence the title was the very last thing. The record was done, and then we didn't have a title, and then we came with like Fight Back. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's use that type thing. And it kind of just suits the time because I think we're in such a time of like so much bullshit, right? It's just like I'm ODing on it, right? And we've been touring down the United States all summer long, so we've gotten our fair share of encouragement and BS too.
Right.
You know, so.
And besides the new album that is out, you guys are on tour, obviously you mentioned that, and you run a label. Can you tell us a little bit about the record label you run? Sudden Death Records came out of, we didn't have a record label when we started in 1978.
So we had, the band was called D.O.A, and I thought, well, everybody hates us. Nobody will ever give us a record deal. Nobody ever put out a record. Right. But I knew this other band had put out a record on their own, and so I thought D.O.A. Sudden Death Records just puts together, right? Pretty simplistic and straightforward, And so I started in '78, and we did a few singles, and then. But that kind of died out, and we did deals with like 10 record labels, and mostly got ripped off, right? So, of course, same old story for music. Then in '98, I got going seriously, and we have like 110 releases on.
Wow, 110.
Lots.
And how involved are you with the artists on the label? Do you give like feedback when they turn in demos and mixes? Are you tweaking stuff that they send in? Yeah,
with some of the stuff, it kind of just arrives, and I'll just, we did a band called The Subs from Beijing, like a kind of this artsy punk type band, and I had no control over that. They just sent the masters, and we just pressed it. But we're working with a band called the Svetlanas. Going to do their next record, like a real great, crazy punk rock band from Italy. And I'm giving them feedback on songs and stuff like that. And being like, okay, this would be better shorten this, lengthen this, or whatever, that kind of thing. Ultimately, it's not up to me to tell them, but I got 40 years experience, so it doesn't hurt.
Absolutely. And let's see, a question that you probably get asked a lot: the term hardcore. A lot of people point to you, and specifically the album, as coining that phrase. And I wanted to ask you, where did you come up with that term, hardcore?
There was an article in a magazine, like an alternative magazine in San Francisco, like about, I want to say, late 1980, right? And we were traveling around. We were down in California all the time, home away from home for us, right? And we saw this, and the article said, oh, well, this is a new type of punk rock. It's not like the Ramones or New York style. It's not like the Pistols, Clash, London style. But it's like a lot of us on the West Coast, and the guy said, it seems like hardcore to me, and then doing bands like D.O.A., Dead Kennedys, Avengers, Dills, and then the East Coast, like Bad Brains, Minor Threat, the sort of historical bands of the early punk rock in North America, and said, this is hardcore. And then when we looked at it, and we got back, we were just about to do a second album, and our manager went, wow, that'd be a fantastic name for a record, right?
Yeah.
So in that sense, we didn't make the term up, but we were you could say we're the progenitors.
Popularized
it, right?
Yeah.
So we had a Hardcore 81 festival in Vancouver, so we brought up 7 Seconds, Black Flag, and us, and a bunch of a 2-night thing, and then we did a tour around North America, and obviously the album was out at the same time. So there you go. So people call D.O.A. the godfather of hardcore in some senses. Yes, of course,
Right on, right on. Cool. So you're here at 77 Montreal, which I think we're in the second year of this festival.
Yeah.
Well, you guys didn't play last year, did you?
No, they wanted us to, and we were like on tour in Europe.
Yeah. Well, it seems just a fantastic community here, and what a great band to really close the event here tonight, D.O.A.
Yeah, no, I'm really enthused. Quebec's always been great. Montreal's a fabulous city, and so organized here. And so spread out. It's taken me a while to get here.
Right on. And real quick, the current lineup of D.O.A. is?
It's Paddy Duddy on drums.
Right.
And Corkscrew on bass, right? So we've been, 3 of us been playing. We played about 250 shows together over the last 4 years.
Awesome.
And this is our second album together.
Awesome. So. And to kind of bring it back to politics, to wrap things up here, you've run for office, right? You've done some.
Yes.
You've dabbled in politics, or more than dabbled.
I'm running for this will be my 6th attempt coming up in October. Right?
Wow.
City Council in my hometown, which and it's called Burnaby. It's right next to Vancouver.
Okay.
It's a big, giant suburb next to Vancouver. And for the Green Party again. And the cool thing is that the Green Party is really making inroads in Canada.
Yeah.
More, a lot more so than the United States.
Sure.
But, these things always take time. We're electing people all over the place. So I think I have a really good chance of getting in this time and try and get, we're looking to make a more sustainable Earth.
Wow. Yeah. Wow, very cool. And how connected is the Green Party in Canada to the Green Party in the United States? Two separate things? Or?
Two separate things. I mean, because even I'm a member of the British Columbia Green Party, our provincial, state level type thing. But I'm not a member of the federal party, although I have lots of friends who are in the party.
Yeah.
So then we're not really affiliated with the Green Party in the United States at all.
Okay.
Other than the fact that there's the 6 common causes that all Greens have around the world, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, best of luck in that
thank you.
For you, and have a great set tonight. I cannot wait to see you guys perform live. Guys, Joe of D.O.A.
Hey!
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our Talking Metal YouTube page. See you next time.